BF Day proudly presents Mr. M's Math Games and Math Breakthroughs.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 13 of Mr. M's Math Games and Math Breakthroughs. It's really great to see you. I know that I wasn't technically here today, but thank you for finding this video. This will explain everything that you need to do for today's episode. So first, we are going to do our estimation 180. So I know we usually do those in person, but we're going to do an estimation 180. I'll show you the picture with the question, and then you'll pause the video, give us an answer, think about the too low, too high, and then I will reveal the answer to the estimation 180 at the end of the video. Then we are going to play. I'm going to talk to you about what we're going to do in 2 weeks. We're going to have a virtual partner game, but we're actually going to have a virtual group game this time. And I have some students from my homeroom that I'm going to play a game with virtually, and I'll explain that in a moment. Then after that, we're going to learn about a really famous mathematician. And then you'll answer a question on Flipgrid around all that. So let's begin with our estimation 180. And here is the picture with the question. Again, if you need to pause the video to think about it, maybe write the answer down in your notebook for you to know what you think the answer is. And then again, I will reveal the answer at the end. So here you go. Here's the estimation 180. One thing that I forgot to mention actually was that some of you sent me pictures of yourself playing the product game, and so here are, again, it's not as many as I had hoped, but these are the students that actually sent me a picture of them playing the game, the product game version 2. So here you go. All right, so in 2 weeks, when we come back from break, we are going to play an online multiplayer game, actually, on Math Playground. And so before we've been playing with 2 people, but this time we're going to play with up to 3 other people. So there's going to be a total of possibly 4 people in your group. And I'm going to explain more about that in 2 weeks when we come together. So just know that I'm not going to go in super detail about how this is going to work. And I will give you your partner and your group names, and everything will be ready to go. But one thing I want you to notice in this video that you're about to watch that actually has some students from my homeroom in it is that there are some students that have some tech issues, and that's going to happen. And you're going to have to be really patient with each other when you're playing this game. You're going to see us decide what game to play. You're going to see us having some tech issues, and that happens. And so just know that I believe in all of us. It's fun regardless, and yeah, you'll watch us play. So enjoy us watching playing the game. All right, everybody. Hello, and here we are with some of our classmates from actually my homeroom. We have Ev. Say hi, Ev, who's a 4th grader.
Hi.
We have Anna.
Hello.
And then we have Sabine.
Hi.
And Sabine and Anna's cameras are not working, which is totally fine, because I know some of your cameras haven't been working either. So this is kind of like real life. So right now you might see my screen, and I am on Math Playground, which is what you're going to be doing in about 2 weeks. And you get to pick any game between any game inside of this multiplication and division game. So these are the only games that you can pick. So does anyone have a suggestion as to which game you would like to play in this section?
I don't know. I would like to either do canoe multiplication or maybe multiply penguins.
I like the canoe multiplication.
Canoe multiplication sounds good to me.
All right, let's go to canoe multiplication. So I'm going to click on this one. And what's going to happen is it's going to pop up. And I'm going to click play. And now if you are the host, and I'm going to be the host for today's game, you write your name. And I'll put Mr. M. And then you're going to click here, create game. But again, this is just for if you are the host. So I'm going to click private game. And I'm going to make the password BF Day 1. Create. Now, once you've created your game, then the rest of the the players click that game, they write their username, and they type in the password BFDay1. Every group is going to have a different password, and I'll explain this more on Wednesday. But right now, Ev, Sabine, and Anna are logging in. So we see Sabine is there, Anna's there.
Oh, apparently I am on a team with Mr. M.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are in a team together.
I'm on a team with a computer.
Well, we'll see. I think once Ev logs in, he might be a partner with you. Let's see. And this is perfect, right? It's not going to be perfect. There's a little bit of lag. And when you're playing this with other people, you're going to have to be patient to make sure that everyone is ready. So here we go. Evan is ready. Evan D memo. Is that what it is? That's good. I love it.
It's Ev and me, my dog.
Okay. So if you are the host, you have the power to start the game. Now, before you start the game, you have to make sure that everybody's ready. Are we all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So let's begin. So I'm going to press start. And here we go.
Okay, it's not starting. Calm down. This is just what's happening here.
All right. Ooh, this is hard. Ooh, yes.
I can't do anything. Now it's saying 3, 2, 1.
This is hard.
This isn't working.
It's okay.
I keep on clicking what I know is the right answer.
Notebooks. Either you put it away or you read a real book, okay?
Oh, come on.
Otherwise, I'll go through your brain and just stare at you like a whole thing, okay? I mean, put it away and something else for the
And Mom, I have a new
It's not working at
profile.
all.
So I know how to do. Epic.
Oh, look at that.
Look. This is my profile.
Oh, it's
All right. So looks like in first
the coolest
place we have
profile of the
computer
whole
5,
class,
computer
look.
6.
See?
And then Mr. M and Sabine, we were in second place. And then computer 7, computer 8, and then Anna and Ev at the end. Anna and Ev. So that was tough. Hey,
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, that was a tough game. You had to click the right answer in the bottom. It was hard.
Oh, that makes sense.
Just be ready for that. So when you play the game, and I'm going to stop the share here. When you play the game, it might be good to play it more than once, and then the second time everyone knows how to play it, and then it makes it a little bit clearer. So we won't play a second time, but when you are playing this with your actual people in your group, and it's going to be at least 4 people, at most 4 people in your group, sometimes 3. You'll play the game more than once. So thanks Sabine, thanks Anna, and thanks Ev for helping us with that. That was really helpful.
That
was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thanks.
All right,
Bye.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, next up, we are going to watch a video on Benjamin Banneker, who is a really famous mathematician who did some really amazing things that weren't just mathematics. So enjoy the video, and then there will be a Flipgrid question on Schoology that you will answer as well. So I will see you on Thursday, and have fun watching the video. Bye.
Sometime in the early 1750s, a 22-year-old man named Benjamin Banneker sat industriously carving cogs and gears out of wood. He pieced the parts together to create the complex inner working of a striking clock that would, hopefully, chime every hour. All he had to help him was a pocket watch for inspiration and his own calculations. And yet, his careful engineering worked. Striking clocks had already been around for hundreds of years, but Bannekers may have been the first created in America. and it drew fascinated visitors from across the country. In a show of his brilliance, the clock continued to chime for the rest of Banneker's life. Born in 1731 to freed slaves on a farm in Baltimore, Maryland, from his earliest days, the young Banneker was obsessed with math and science, and his appetite for knowledge only grew as he taught himself astronomy, mathematics, engineering, and the study of the natural world. As an adult, he used astronomy to accurately predict lunar and solar events, like the solar eclipse of 1789, and even applied his mathematical skills to land use planning. These talents caught the eye of a local Baltimore businessman, Andrew Ellicott, who was also the Surveyor General of the United States. Recognizing Banneker's skills in 1791, Ellicott appointed him as an assistant to work on a prestigious new project, planning the layout of the nation's capital. Meanwhile, Banneker turned his brilliant mind to farming. He used his scientific expertise to pioneer new agricultural methods on his family's tobacco farm. His fascination with the natural world also led to a study on the plague life cycle of locusts. Then in 1792, Banneker began publishing almanacs. These provided detailed annual information on moon and sun cycles, weather forecasts, and planting and tidal timetables. Banneker sent a handwritten copy of his first almanac to Virginia's Secretary of State, Thomas Jefferson. This was a decade before Jefferson became president. Banneker included a letter imploring Jefferson to embrace every opportunity to eradicate that train of absurd and false ideas and opinions that caused prejudice against Black people. Jefferson read the almanac and wrote back in praise of Banneker's work. Banneker's correspondence with the future president is now considered to be one of the first documented examples of a civil rights protest letter in America. For the rest of his life, he fought for this cause, sharing his opposition to slavery through his writing. In 1806, at the age of 75, Banneker died after a lifetime of study and activism. On the day of his funeral, his house mysteriously burned down, and the majority of his life's work, including his striking clock, was destroyed. But still, his legacy lives on.